Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Greetings, friends.
Welcome to a new revision program.
In Unit 6, we've spoken about the mass media, mainly radio and television.
In today's documentary, we're going to talk about cable television. We're going back to the USA, one of the countries with the most developed television network.
You know that cable television means televisión por cable. It refers to the transmission system which uses optical fiber cable, that is, cable de fibra óptica.
Satellite transmission is also mentioned in our documentary. It means transmisión vía satélite.
Other new words you'll hear are fax machine, aparato de fax, court, which here means tribunal, and trial, which means juicio.
While you watch the documentary, you should try to find the answer to the following questions. The first question: how many channels do viewers have access to in New York?
Second question: what can people watch on court TV?
And the last question: what other technological advances will influence the future of television according to experts?
Now, did you make a note of all that? Then let's watch our Out and About.
If there's a place in the world where television is making progress at a breathtaking pace, it's the United States of America. Americans spend a long time in front of the television set.
Thanks to the technological progress of satellite transmissions and optical fiber cable, the number of channels reaching American homes is extremely high. In New York City alone, viewers can access about 80 different channels, most of them through cable.
Cable television is the ideal technology to reach very specific groups of viewers through thematic channels. So one can find television channels devoted to just one topic or news. But there are also many others devoted to even more specific topics. There are, for example, channels about health, religion, the handicapped, education, foreign languages, the cinema, quizzes, country music, or any other topic you can imagine.
One of the thematic channels that has been more successful recently is Court TV.
Yeah.
It's a channel devoted entirely to trials and programs on legal matters.
Just take your time. We're not going anywhere.
Okay.
The spokesman for Court TV tells us what it is exactly.
Court TV is a cable network that's dedicated to teaching the American public about its legal system, about our legal system, by showing real trials from inside courtrooms, which has never been done before.
Who is its main audience?
Its main audience is adults ages 25 to 54. They tend to be economically upscale and well-educated.
C-SPAN, the political network of record, brings informative programming from
Cable television companies are legally bound to offer a series of public services. One of them is financing a channel entirely devoted to politics. Its name is C-SPAN Channel, and it has its offices in Washington. A spokesman tells us about this channel's philosophy.
The philosophy is that our audience should see the government working as if they were in Washington, D.C. or wherever that event is taking place. There's no middleman between the audience and the action that they're seeing.
And who is the channel's main audience?
We deliver the network to everybody, but the people who watch are the people who are interested in government for whatever reason, whether they are involved in government themselves or because they're affected by one of the issues that we're covering.
There's no doubt that American television, like that of the rest of the world, is undergoing important changes. The new technological advances will bring about new demands on the part of the viewers. So we'd like to do a little survey and ask our two experts about the future of television in the United States.
I think the future of TV in this country is probably a blend with the future of computers in this country. I think we'll see more interactivity, and sooner or later you'll have one monitor which hooks up to the internet and to television, and there will always be a desire for entertainment where you can just sit back and relax, but to some extent there'll be more activity where you work together with the monitor and with the computer and with what's showing up on your screen.
Again, not only do I not know, I don't think anybody knows. The future of television isn't just the future of television, it's the future of the combination of the television, the telephone, the computer, the fax machine. I think there's going to be more of everything, but exactly how it turns out, we'll all have to just wait and see.
No one knows for certain what the television of the 21st century will be like. But something seems certain. Tomorrow's television is starting to be a reality today. I'd love to have my own television channel.
Really? You mean a thematic channel?
Yeah.
And what would it be about?
About me, of course. Who else? 24 hours a day of Gary Piquet. Yes, the Gary Piquet Show, for example. And then something domestic, like Gary Piquet in the kitchen, you know, cooking. And then Gary Piquet's album of memories, you know, for the old time's sake.
Well, I don't think you'd make much money.
Why?
Well, you would only have 3 viewers. You, your mother, and mine.
Oh, you mean Jackie, my mum? Sarah, I'll ignore that comment. And now it's time to check the answers to the questions we asked you before the documentary.
The first question was, how many channels do viewers have access to in New York?
Viewers can access about 80 different channels.
So the answer is 80 different channels.
The second question, what can people watch on court TV?
By showing real trials from inside courtrooms, which has never been done before.
As you've heard, the answer is trials.
And the last question, what other technological advances will influence the future of television according to experts?
I think the future of TV in this country is probably a blend with the future of computers in this country.
It's the future of the combination of the television, the telephone, the computer, the fax machine.
So, according to experts, other technological advances are the telephone, the computer, and the fax machine.
And after having checked the answers to the questions, it's time to relax with our entertaining sketch.
You're going to witness the birth of a new star, Sarah Ashton.
Excuse me, Sarah, but I am the TV presenter.
You should watch the sketch.
Sarah, I am the star, believe me.
Okay, is everybody ready? We'll be on the air in 15 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Piquet, I'll pick them up. I'll clean this mess.
Please go away, will you?
Okay, 5 seconds.
Well, wait a minute, I don't know which news comes first.
Okay, we're on the air.
Good evening, and welcome to News Today. please go away, lady. Well, first, the international news. No. We'll begin with, yes, this is it. Let's go over to our correspondent in, well, she'll tell us. Good evening.
That idiot Piquet must be messing around again. I've heard he didn't finish journalism at university.
Well, yes, all right. Well, they tell me the connection is not quite ready yet.
Hello? Yes, this is Sarah Ashton speaking. Oh, just a moment. I'll see if he's free, yes. It's the director.
Give me that telephone.
I'll get him.
Yes. Yes, all right. Oh, all right, good. Well, while we're waiting for the connection, let's have a look at some local news. This morning, the President, Mr. Smith, said that there will be more employment for the young people. Let's hear what Mr. Smith had to say. Well, obviously, that wasn't the President, Mr. Smith.
Yes? Hello? Yes? Well, he is quite busy with the news now. Oh, OK, just a moment. It's for you again.
All right. Yes. Oh, yes. Are you sure? All right, yes. Well, I'm ready then. Good. Well, they say that the connection is now ready. Let's go over to our correspondent.
And apparently he also drinks. Just a few days ago, one of the floor managers told me she'd seen him in a bar, totally drunk. Then when he has to read the news, all he does is talk nonsense.
Who the hell hired this useless correspondent? Yes! Well, yeah, Mr. Brown? Yes. Gary Piquet speaking, yes. Tell me, I'm all ears. Your wife? Yes. Well, we didn't know that your wife was our correspondent, Mr. Brown. You know how I am, always joking. Yes, I'm that kind of man. Fired? But, Mr. Smith, no. Well, all right. It's just a moment. It's for you.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Really? Yes? Sarah Ashton speaking. Yes? Oh, well, thank you so much. It's the director. He says I'm the new presenter. Do you mind?
Of course I mind. Women.
Hello and welcome back to News Today. Sarah Ashton speaking. In today's program, we're going to talk about the country's economy. First, the Times Financial Index. A lo largo de la sexta unidad hemos revisado el estilo indirecto.
No one told me your wife was our correspondent. She told me she had seen him in a bar.
También hemos repasado expresiones para hablar por teléfono.
I'd like to speak to Mr. John Smith. I'll put you through. Who's calling? It's Peter Murphy speaking. Hold on, please. And this is the end of today's program.
Next program will be Unit 7, Module 9.